A friend once asked me, how can I accompany a choir while they are singing? And I thought of this. And while thinking of this, I noticed his problem was actually that he can intune the song, but when the choir starts singing, he becomes unable to accompany them. Either due to he cannot flow, his fingers cannot flow on the piano, or that he cannot flow with the song. Now, here is my answer. For you to accompany a choir while they are singing, you must know the rhythm of the music or the song. You must know the melody, one, and the rhythm, the flowing pattern of the movement. You must know it. And you must actually know the chords. However, it's either you are playing with the scripts or you know the movement of heart. If you're playing the script with the scripts, better, it's okay. But if you cannot play with the script, especially when you cannot read the script, because there are so many people that play the organ or the piano, but they cannot read the script, either written in soft notation, in neumes, or in staff notation. However, this is what I can tell you how you can accompany a choir. First, you must know the chords. The chords are very, very essential for you to play for the choir or accompany the choir. The chords, first of all, you must know the notes the choir is singing at a particular time, and you must know the chord of that note. Now, however, there are these things, these basic chords I usually let people know. One is the chord of the tonic, the chord of the dominant, and the chord of the subdominant. In software notation, the do chord, the sol chord, and the fa chord. These three chords are very essential. Any song you can play, even if you don't want to follow the script, while you accompany the choir with these three basic chords, you can actually flow with them. When they are singing the tonic or median or the dominant, you can, as a matter of fact, accompany them with the tonic chord, like do. The chord is do, mi, and the so. Now, once the choir is singing do, you must accompany them with the chord of that do. However, not just knowing these three basic chords, you must know their inversions. The first inversion and the second inversion, the root chord, the first inversion and the second inversion. For instance, on C, this is the tonic of C, that is C. The chord is this. This is the chord. Now, for you to accompany any song that is at the point they are singing this note, or this note, you must know the inversions of this note. This is the root inversion, the root chord. This is the first inversion, and this is the second inversion. Now, this is root, first inversion, second inversion. Now, however, whenever you are playing any note, for instance, this is the root chord, but if you are playing this note, you must play this with the first inversion, which is this, so that the notes you are playing will always be at the right side, while the other ones will accompany. That is why we say accompaniment. These other notes below here are accompanying this one. Now, if we are playing from this root, if we are playing the medians, that means so that this is the second inversion, so that this and this can accompany the medians. While if we are playing the dominant, we can, as a matter of fact, use the tonic chord, that is the root chord, to play it. So when the choir is singing a song like do, mi, so, you can always say mi, so, mi, so. So You see, so so that is it. Now, the second one I mentioned is the dominant. The dominant is this. The root chord of the dominant is this, and that is in C. That is, we are using key C now. So the dominant is this, so, and the root chord for so is this. Now, when the choir is singing so, T, and Re, we can actually use this chord to accompany them. Now, if they are singing so, now remember what I said, anyone they are singing, that means the note will have to be on the right side. Now, if they are singing so like this, we can actually bring these other ones to accompany like this. Now, if they are singing T, see where we are, the root. If we are singing T, this is T, that means you have to bring this other one to come here and accompany. Now, if they are singing Re like this, now if they are not singing octave, they are singing like this Re, that means. Now, the same thing happens when they are singing the subdominant, that is Fa in key F, in key C, the Fa. Look at the root chord. Now, if they are singing Fa, that means these other ones will come here and accompany Fa. Now, if they are singing La, that means this one will come over here to accompany this La. Now, this is Do. Now, you will discover that we have seen two other ways we can play So and the Do. Now, this is the root chord for Do, and this is the root chord for Fa. You see, we can sing Do here now. You can sing Do like this with the first inversion, that is first inversion, and this is the root of the subdominant chord. The same thing happens in So. This is the root of the tonic, and this is the root of the dominant, and of which we can actually play So like this as one of the inversions. Okay, having said all that about knowing these three basic chords, the chord of the root chord of Do and the Fa and the So. Now, actually, when the choir is singing, we discover that these three chords covered all the notes we have within a scale. That is, the 8 notes we have within the scale are covered by these 4. In other words, what it means is that once the choir is, you must know a bit, at least half of the make of the melody of that song. As they are playing, you are following them. The Fa, you follow with the chords. The La, you follow with the chord, like Fa, La, and sometimes Do goes with the 4th chord. While Do, Mi, and So go with the first, while the So, Ti, and Re go with the 5th. Now, if we are going this way, another way you can also follow the choir is by knowing the progression. Now remember, music is divided in sections, or are built in sections or measures, which we normally call bar. Now, each bar has a note that is predominant, for instance, that a chord that is predominant, or at the beginning of every bar has a chord that shows what happens in that bar. That chord is where the note is hitting at. For instance, when the a song begins with do, that is the chord that hits the bar, and that is where the direction of every note is going as. Like now, for instance, look at this song that goes do in 3/4 timing. Do re mi fa mi. You see, do re mi fa mi. Now, you see how I follow this song. I may not know the song, but the bars, the first one says do re mi. Instead of doing do re mi, I may not know actually how the song is moving, but see, I have listened and I'm able to see that this is the first do, re, mi, fa, mi. The song may have gone do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi. I mean, go like do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi. So I am still following the song. I'm following this song bar by bar in rhythm by following the movement or the pattern of the movement. So the song may also go like do re mi fa re mi. I can do do re mi fa re mi or do re mi fa re so fa mi re do re mi fa re so fa mi re do. Now I am just following the song according to how it is moving. Now, if you can listen to a song and know how it's moving, it becomes easy for you to follow them. Now, if the song goes like do ti la so, you go like do ti la so. Now I have played this. I've accompanied this by just playing on the chords, like ti la so. What I played is just the chord of do with the second inversion and the chord of sol with the second inversion. Ti la so. That's all I played. Now I can also play ti la so. I am still following these notes according to their movement. I'm not actually playing this song. However, there was a song this my friend mentioned, like a song that goes this way. Um, Let me remember this song that go. We shall go up into God's house. So we shall go up into God's house. We shall also joy. We shall go into the house of the Lord. Now I am following the choir according to the movement of the song. I may not be playing the song actually, but I am accompanying the choir. We shall go up into God's house. We shall also hold joy. We shall go into the house of the Lord. There are many ways you can accompany the choir. I can also go like, we shall go up into God's house. We shall hold joy. We shall go into the house of the Lord. We shall go up into the sun. Now, if I know the song, I can actually play one or two parts in that song. For instance, I can add the bass line like, we shall go up into the sun. We shall so joy. We shall go into the house of the Lord. We shall go up into the house. We shall joy. We shall go into the house of the Lord. Now, if I know a particular part, I can also play that particular part while I use chords to accompany the rest. For instance, if I know only the melody of the song, like we shall go on to God's house, we shall still of God. We shall go, we shall go into the house of the Lord. Let me do that again. We shall go on into God's house, we shall still of God. We shall go into the house of the Lord. Now I am actually trying to play the melody of the song while I use my left hand to accompany. Now, your accompaniment will improve by the number of times you accompany the choir. If you accompany the choir once in a while, you improve once in a while. But if you accompany the choir on a regular basis, you improve on a regular basis. This also includes a regular practice in your house, in the practice grounds, and with the choir. So the more you practice, the more you accompany a choir, the better for you. But if you just practice on your own, it is good. But it's also good to rehearse with the choir, because the more you do so, you also learn the tricks of following the movement. The song might be fast, the song might be slow. But for you, if you're not flexible, it becomes difficult for you to flow when the music is fast, or when the choir is singing at a pace you cannot follow.